Today we're going to be focusing on taking our planning that we did with our matrix and putting it in an organizer to organize it. Now, once you get a little bit better at organizing things in your mind on what you're going to plan, you do not need to do a graphic organizer, but this is a way to visually show you how my thought process goes. So I'm going to be planning with a graphic organizer, and we're going to transfer that to an ITC outline. And that is how I would do my ITC outline. A lot of times I do this in my mind, and then I move on to my ITC outline. So we did this visually last time we did our writing together, an opinion unit. We had a organizer here, and it said introduction. And then it had three additional boxes. That looked just like this. And then they all came to another box, which was our conclusion. Okay. So my introduction is going to be about my topic. I'm going to be zooming in just a little bit more closely here. And my topic is about manifest destiny. So American Jews, I'm just going to write basically my main idea. What is my main topic of this essay? My topic in my sentence. Americans use the term manifest destiny for growing the nation in the 1800s. That's my main idea of my paper. And I'm going to have to go down here. I did not make my box bigger. Growing the nation in the 1800s. That is my topic. Everything I write has to do with manifest destiny, growing the nation westward. So then my first subtopic, which is going to be, it doesn't have to be, sometimes we can organize it to where passage 1 is a paragraph, passage 2 is a paragraph, passage 3 is a paragraph, and so forth. But I don't think we can do that exactly with this the way that I'm wanting to organize it. So the way that I want to organize it is reasons why people moved to the West. And there were many different things that we wrote. We wrote an entire list down. And a big one was subtopic is a topic that is going to describe our overall topic. Subtopic number 1, I want to do land. Everything I write about is going to be about land. So if I can include the information here next door in my matrix, I am going to put an L next to it if I can use that in that paragraph. So let's see here. Nationalism. They wanted to stretch their land. Louisiana Purchase. Let me see. Let's see what else. The Oregon Treaty, the Treaty of Guadalupe. Those are all to do with land. Okay? And not just necessarily being land, but having the land to expand to. Okay? So I'm going to put a check next to those. Just a check. Okay? So I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put, I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit further so we can see. So it's not as, there we go. America should be stretched to the Pacific Ocean. America won independence in the Revolutionary War, so they're their own country. Okay. Nationalism was at its peak. We also have the Louisiana Purchase. Treaty of Guadalupe, Hidalgo, the Oregon Treaty. All those have to do with land. So Americans wanted to expand the nation. That's my first subtopic. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more so we can see. Okay. Now my next subtopic I want to do as religion was another reason why people wanted to go west. And also connected with Manifest Destiny because in one of the passages it said that Manifest Destiny, people say, was God wanting them to go from one side of the country to the other, and religion is also connected with that. So that goes along with a Manifest Destiny as well. I'm going to put a star next to those things in my matrix that I might want to use. We have the missionaries and the Mormons. And that's about it here. So I'm going to write here, I'm going to put religious beliefs, to move west. God blessed, according to the article, God blessed the growth. Missionaries were determined to convert Native Americans. Remember, they said they wanted to save the souls. They didn't understand the Native American religion very well. And then these are the people that, along with the fur traders, were some of the first travelers. So we have religion and we have land. Land and religion were some things that would go along with growing and Manifest Destiny. Westward expansion. Remember, our passage also, our prompt also tells us that we want to talk about westward expansion, which is in addition to the Manifest Destiny. It's very similar. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just connected in a little bit different way. Another reason, subtopic 3. So this is paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Now I'm going to show you how you don't have to do this whole step by step, and you can do it quickly with an ITC outline. But I'm going to show you my thought process in organizing this information into my brain. Okay? Do you have to do this every time you write an essay? No. But I would like you to do it with this one lesson. Because we are practicing organizing our thoughts. All right, we're going to do an arrow for this one. Wealth. What are some things in here? Let's see here. Okay, well, fur trade is about making money. Traders in general making money. Gold rush. Ooh, I forgot Gadsden here. We got Gadsden too over here. I'm just going to write that down there. Oops. I can't write today. Gadsden Treaty. We got land. They can make land. They can do it for free. The gold rush. Cheap land. They had a depression, so they needed money. And so forth. Okay. So, the first thing I want to put, they want to get rich. So I'm going to put the fur trade. The fur trade brought wealth. Fur trade did many other things, but for this paragraph, I'm only going to focus on the wealth part because that would not be supporting my main idea otherwise. Others wanted things to trade. So they would trade for you something that you wanted, so they can go trade someone else something that they wanted. They can get more land for free. More land is more money. In other words, they get more land to farm, the more money they can get. Then they had the 1848 gold rush. Gold is discovered in California. Okay. And that would be the gold rush. Everyone ran to California. So here are my 3 subtopics. Now, how I would move this over to an ITC outline. I will show you after I finish my conclusion here. There were many reasons Americans wanted to move west. Now you notice in my matrix, I didn't use all that information. Not all of it's used. That's okay. I don't plan on using it all. What I do is I put the information in the matrix so I can organize where it is. So when I go back and talk about fur traders, I know it's in passage 2. I want to go back and talk about the Depression. I know it's in passage 3. That's a time saver for me. So I don't have to keep reading over and over and over again. There we go. All right, so I'm going to... All right, I have a separate sheet of paper here, and I'm going to zoom out just a tad, okay? And I'm going to show you how, and you can put this on the next paper, how I would do an ITC outline. Now, remember an ITC outline would be an intro, which would be my topic, which is Manifest Destiny. So on a test, what you would want to do is this, and you don't have to write the whole quotes. You just write a couple words for each. Okay, so I know where to find it. And then I can organize it according to my ITC outline. So Manifest Destiny, my topic 1, my topic 2, my topic 3, my conclusion, which is Manifest Destiny. Expanding the American country. And now, so I have topics here. Now, if you look over here, I already have this, if I did this in my mind, then I already know that I'm going to be organizing things about land. Now, if I just went by and put a check next to everything that had land, or I put a star next to everything that had to do with religion, and I had a star with everything that had, or an arrow that had to do with everything with wealth, then I wouldn't have to write all this. So these are just some strategies to show you. Okay, so my first topic is going to be land. I want to talk about land treaties. New land. How we got new land. And then I want to talk about nationalism. Nationalism and the war. And how moving into more land is really important. My next one is going to be Christianity, which is religion. At that time, it was the only religion. Besides the Native American religion, lots of them were other religions were starting to grow. But at this time, that was the main one. We're going to talk about the missionaries. And we're also going to talk about the Mormon people. Okay? So this is my main idea of my paragraph. Main idea of my paragraph 2. Main idea of my paragraph 3 is wealth. Now, okay, I know my whole paragraph is about land, but what about land? So these are going to be details. Getting new land, nationalism and the war and how that affected them getting land. Christianity, religion, how that affected people going, wanting to go or having to go west. Wealth, why people wanted to get rich. So we're going to put trade and land in the gold rush is what we're going to talk about. Okay, so that would be my ITC outline really quickly. What I want you to do for your assignment is you should have already done this and turned it in. I would like you to complete this for your passage, your practice oceans passage, and do an ITC outline for your oceans passage based on your graphic organizer. Just the organizer and just the plan.